हेलो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप लोग। उम्मीद करती हूँ आप सब अच्छे होंगे। द माइंड चैप्टर 7, द चैरियटर्स डायलेमा, फ्रॉम द बुक थिंक लाइक अ मॉन्क, रिटन बाय जय शेट्टी। चैप्टर द माइंड। When the five senses and the mind are stilled, when the reasoning intellect rests in silence, then begins the highest path. The Katha Upanishad. It is raining. Though it's September and monsoon season is over, it's coming down hard. I really need a shower before morning meditation. About 100 of my fellow monks and I arrived here in South India last night after a 2-day train ride from Mumbai. We had the cheapest tickets available, of course, sleeping in close quarters with strangers, and the bathrooms were so foul that I decided to fast for the entire trip in order to avoid them. We are on a pilgrimage, staying in a warehouse type building near the seashore. After morning meditation, we will go straight to classes. So, now is my best chance to shower. I ask for directions to the shower, and someone points to a wet, muddy dirt pathway through the low shrubs. It's about a 20-minute walk, he says. I look down to my flip flops. Great, my feet will get even dirtier on the way to the shower than they are right now. What's the point? Then another voice comes into my head. Don't be lazy. You have to get ready for morning meditation. Just go take the shower. I duck my head and start down the path, squelching through the mud. I try to not to slip. Every step is unpleasant, but not just because of the conditions, but because the first voice in my head keeps discouraging me, saying, "See, you are getting muddy on your way to the showers, and you will get dirty again on the back way." The other voice urges me onwards. You are doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing. Honor your commitment. Finally, I reach the showers. A row of white stalls. I open the door to one and look up. Rain pours down from the still dark sky. There is no roof, seriously. I step into the stall and don't even bother to turn on the faucet. We bath in cold water anyway, and that's exactly what the rain is delivering. Standing in the shower, I wonder what the hell I am doing here. In this miserable excuse for a shower on that filthy train. Yesterday, on this trip, living this life. I could be dry and warm in a nice apartment in London right now, making £50,000 a year. Life could be so much easier. But as I walk back, the other voice returns with some interesting ideas about the value of what I have just accomplished. Going to the shower in the rain wasn't a notable achievement. It didn't require physical strength or bravery, but it tested my ability to tolerate external difficulties. It gave me an idea of how much frustration I could handle in one morning. It may not have cleansed or refreshed me, but it did something more valuable. It strengthened my resolve. The monkey mind. In the Haitupadesa, an ancient Indian text by Narayana, the mind is compared to a drunken monkey that's been bitten by a scorpion and haunted by a ghost. We humans have roughly 70,000 separate thoughts each day. Ernst Poppel, a German psychologist and neuroscientist, has shown through his research that our minds are only in present time for about 3 seconds at a time. Other than that, our brains are thinking forward and backward, filling in ideas about present time based on what we have experienced in the past and anticipating what is to come. As Lisa Feldman Barrett, author of How Emotions Are Made, describes it on a podcast, most of the time your brain is not reacting to events in the world, is predicting, constantly guessing what's going to happen next. The Samyutta Nikaya describes each thought as a branch and our minds as monkeys swinging from one branch to the next, often aimlessly. This almost sounds like fun, but as we all knew, it is anything but. Usually, those thoughts are fears, concerns, negativity, and stress. What will happen this week at work? What should I eat for dinner? Have I saved enough for a holiday this year? Why is my date 5 minutes late? Why is my date 5 minutes late? Why am I here? These are all genuine questions that deserves answers, but none of them will resolve while we swing from branch to branch, thought to thought. This is the jungle of the untrained mind. The Dhammapada is a collection of verses probably collected by Buddha's disciples. In it, the Buddha says, as irrigators lead water there where they want, as archers make their own arrows straight, as carpenters carve wood, the wise shape their minds. True growth requires understanding the mind. It is the filter, judge, and director of all experiences. But as evidenced by the conflict I felt on my shower adventure, we are not always of one mind. The more we can evaluate, understand, train, and strengthen our relationship with the mind, the more successfully we navigate our lives and overcome challenges. The battle in our mind is waged over the smallest daily choices. Do I have to get up right now? And the biggest, should I end his relationship? All of us are such battles every single day. A senior monk once told me an old Cherokee story about these dilemmas which all of us agonize over. An elder tells his grandson, every choice in life is a battle between two wolves inside us. One represents anger, envy, greed, fear, lies, insecurity, and ego. The other represents peace, love, compassion, kindness, humility, and positivity. They are competing for supremacy. Which wolf wins? The grandson asks. The one you feed, the elder replies. But how do we feed them? I asked my teacher. The monk said, by what we read and hear, by who we spend time with, by what we do with our time, by where we focus our energy and attention. यहाँ पे हम ब्रेक लेंगे, हम मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. बाय फॉर नाउ फ्रेंड्स.